did you play with during your childhood? Was it gadgets? Was it YouTube? If not, why give your kid the gadgets? Hi, I'm Regha Raveendran. I'm PGDM first year student of Rajagiri Center for Business Studies. And I'm a mom of 2-year-old kid. And this makes me most appropriate person to speak on this issue, that is the ever rising use of gadgets by the toddlers. Nowadays, it's a common scenario seen everywhere. Everybody is aware of the situation that the toddlers are not to be given the gadgets. Still, it is happening. Though we know and we come across such a situation, we are never aware of we are least bothered about the extent to which it impacts the kid. Nowadays, it's quite usual that the parents are actually having pride or showing pride and expressing that my kid is using phone. It has become a factor of pride. The father just says that, oh, my child, he's just 2 years old. He can even take a YouTube video and just view it and change the video. He's happy about it. It's actually kind of, they feel it to be as an achievement. The parents itself consider knowing to use a phone or knowing to use a TV, changing a channel or anything such sort is great for a kid below 5 years. The statistical data states that it is a high probability, 90% probability that a kid below 5 years may be addicted to these gadgets. And this is the impact of excessive use of smartphones by parents as well as the kids. Because we are the role models, we show them that it is to be used 24/7. And we promote it, we use WhatsApp, we chat, we view videos, and we show them that this is the ideal life or this is what you have to do. And they imitate us. And though this started as an initial imitation, just to copy what the parent is doing, it would turn out to be a disastrous thing. Because being a mother myself, I actually am a person who thought it was not harmful to the kid. I even gave my phone to my kid, and she's actually 2 years, just 2 years and 3 months, and she knows how to change a video, how to take YouTube in a phone and change the videos. I wasn't aware that this would impact my kid as in her behavior and even her ideas or even her holistic development. She is actually kind of not suffering, but it's a kind of suffering too, because now it is affecting all her development, all her health as well as her development and her behavior, her attitude, her creativity, her comprehensive skills, everything is affected. Even though she has a basic speech issues, she was not actually accepting to speak. She didn't want to speak. That was the issue faced by my daughter. She is not ready to speak. I haven't seen such a scenario anywhere, because everywhere people used to speak. They didn't had any, either they had a issue like they weren't able to speak or something related to speech. But she is a person who had an issue where she is not willing to speak. She doesn't want to speak. She herself provided a wall or created a wall against socialization and herself. She's actually separating the whole, everybody except me, just herself and me. That is her world. And again, YouTube also. So this is the common trend seen in young kids. This is actually the impact of the current era being, in the current era, it's actually we women majority of us are professionals, working professionals. We hardly have any time for anything. So when we are busy with something, we are more focused on something, or we are kind of tend to give or to engage our kid with the phone. Smartphone has been turned out to be a toy or even something like a toy for a kid. We'll just give him that and just wait, and he'll just see the videos and just enjoy, and we can do whatever we want. He'll be sitting there, he'll not disturb us, so it's convenient. This term convenient now may be turning into something huge, a huge problem for the kid. Because when a kid is watching a YouTube video, the only thing that he learns is how to imitate. Because he is not learning anything. It's just imitating. He's just learning 3 to 5 or even 10 rhymes, songs or something. But he or she may not know what the meaning of it is. She may not comprehend it. She doesn't have an idea what it is. Just learning some tune, just imitating, just like a parrot. This is what is happening to our kids. We are an educated set of people. We are professionals. We know much greater than our parents. Still, our kids are being just taught to be like a parrot, just to imitate. They lack creativity. We ourselves train our kid to be something like imitate. We don't tend to, or we don't build or the concept of creativity or intellect in them. This is something a parent has to take initiative to build in. This is the most crucial part of their life, and we are the one responsible for it. So we cannot run away from it. We might be busy. We have a lot of things other than this, but we should also have time for her. We should know how to drive or how to get her attention deviate her attention from a gadget to a toy. Initially, it won't be easy. Since she is addicted, she wants it. She'll just plead. She'll just come and ask for a demand for the phone. But gradually, you can see a change. For my daughter, she was the person who didn't want to communicate. She was resistant to communicate. But when I stopped using the phone, gadgets or the mobile phones, I just cut out all the gadgets and just tried it with other educational toys. I could see a huge difference, huge impact. She started to accept it. The first and foremost positive thing about the gadget is that you learn a lot of things, but just learning is only imitating. It's nothing to do with comprehending. But the on the flip side, that is when you know, the use of educational toys or the impact of educational toys is that you won't evidently see any change, but actually it's making a huge lot of difference. A building block may not visibly make any change, but actually it is helping her to think, be creative. It is helping her to coordinate her activities. And it's a learning. And also, using a mobile phone is actually they just learn to swipe. It is just what they learn, just swipe. If you don't like a video, just swipe, just turn it. You can get another. They lack patience. I won't say none, but the majority of the kids who are addicted to this YouTube or even the gadgets, they lack patience. They get everything ready-made, pre-cooked. They don't have to wait. No waiting or nothing is needed. Just swipe it. You don't have to wait. You don't have to worry about the losing or winning of a game or anything. So it's actually turning into a disastrous situation for the current young generations. And also, it is not only their minds or creativity or their character is being affected, their behavior is being affected. It is also impacting their health too. last year when I took my daughter to a eye clinic, I saw a kid. He was suffering from a severe issue of eyesight. I mean, at times when he watch a video for half an hour or something, his eyesight blacks out. He can't see anything for a fraction of a second or maybe 1 minute or something. And the period of this extends. This is actually an impact of gadgets. I actually would like to reach out my concerns and my issues, or the issues faced by me, to all the parents out there who think that YouTube is not gonna is not anything that is bad. It's just teaching your kid a few rhymes. There are people, including people in my family, they too think that it's just teaching them two or three rhymes. What wrong is there for it? But it is not that. There is huge implications for this. The child may not suffer for the first 5 years, but for the rest of his life, he may suffer. He may lack in everything. Everything means it may start from the creativity, coordination or comprehensive part of the life, or even to the extent that the lazy attitude that we itself built in our kid. We blame them, but still it is what we have created in them. So I'd like to take this opportunity to warn, or just take a moment and think of all the parents, just want the parents to take a moment and think about it before you give your gadget or your phone to your kid. Thank you.